Hello and welcome to the first episode of SibCast. I need sound effects. That would be sick.
And then we can just add them in later.
That's what editing is for.
Stop being.
It's more fun when it's like live though.
True, it is. That's true. Then we don't have to edit it.
Boing. There you go.
All right.
Boing,
So,
welcome back to the Sibling Podcast.
Oh my god.
What
Hello,
is
welcome
it?
back to the Sibling Podcast.
stop.
Hello, and welcome back to the Sibling Podcast.
This is why we can't.
Wait.
We can't bring Jacob anywhere.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the Sibling Podcast.
I've never seen Jacob have this much energy before, ever
It's
since he was
either-
like 10 maybe.
Me neither.
Even, Jacob, you've been like the most chill kid your entire life. Like you literally didn't care about anything. Ever.
What a
Unless
great
it-
transition to our topic today.
Of childhood stories.
Yeah.
All right. So
I guess
Cassandra,
I'll
If you
start
haven't figured
off
out yet,
just
we're all
talking about
siblings.
Jacob.
And we have one more, but she's
Please.
not in
Yeah,
this
so I'm
house.
Cassandra.
I'm the best.
He's Jacob. He's annoying.
and I'm Daniel. So, Cassandra, why don't you go ahead and tell us your favorite childhood story?
Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
We
Say
just-
name and
Oh,
your
sure.
favorite- and your favorite ice cream.
Favorite ice cream? Okay.
I don't know.
um,
Okay.
I'll
fine.
go first.
No,
we'll
how
we'll just
about-
like
how about-
introduce ourselves a little bit and then like
Okay,
talk
just
about
talk
stuff.
about yourself.
So okay, cool.
I know it's easy for you to
I'm
do.
Cassandra. I'm currently a senior in college, ready to be done, but loving my classes this semester. My favorite dog is a pit bull. I really want to get a pit bull, even though it's a big controversy with them.
Okay.
Just a little, fun. I've been really obsessed with Super Nanny recently. I've been watching a lot of episodes of that. And my favorite ice cream flavor is like double chocolate with like fudge and like other chocolate things within the chocolate ice cream, just like anything with that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so that's me.
All right, I am Jacob. I am a senior in high school, and I enjoy playing saxophone.
Do you actually though?
I really do. I love jazz band. Jazz band is the highlight of my week, and I like playing sports.
It's really hot in here, so I don't want to take my
That-
sweatshirt off because I don't have a shirt on underneath it.
I mean, I could have grabbed a fan or something.
Stop doing ASMR. Daniel, go ahead.
All right, I'm Daniel. I'm the host of this podcast.
Oh.
I'm basically the technician around here, so I do a lot of technical stuff.
And what grade are you in, Daniel?
Do that.
You're welcome.
Anyways, I'm a sophomore in high school. Yeah,
What do you enjoy?
I enjoy playing with technology.
Hence your
Obviously.
techno.
Took us about 3 hours to get this thing set up.
It was not 3
no,
hours.
it was shorter than that. It would have taken you like 10, so
10 minutes.
taken me 20 hours.
I am amazed at how well Daniel actually does this kind of stuff, because I'm like, what is all that? I know that's an aux cord, but that's about it.
Are you guys
Yeah,
like
it's pretty
actually
wild.
like
Yeah.
surprised?
All of a sudden, like recently, all of a sudden, like something clicked with you, and now all of a sudden you're like smarter than dad sometimes.
Yeah, that's really weird. Like, how did you learn all of your tech stuff?
I teach
That
myself.
could be a separate podcast talking about Daniel's
Separate
tech
episode.
stuff.
All right. Childhood stories.
Okay, back to
So,
childhood
Cassandra
stories.
has
I
one.
guess-
Wait, I never said my favorite ice cream flavor.
Oh, sorry, go
We
ahead.
didn't say that either.
You were
Don't say
supposed
yours.
to.
My favorite is pizza.
Okay.
Mine's
I want
chocolate
pizza.
chip cookie dough.
Ooh, yum. I really want cookie dough now.
Actually,
Crap.
mine
Guys,
is.
we should
mean-
go get cookie dough after
Oh,
this
oh,
and just eat it.
mine is
At Culver's.
Devil's Food Cake.
Is that
Shout
actually-
out Culver's.
Oh, well then that's custard, not
That's
ice cream.
custard, not ice cream.
It's the same thing.
No, it's
You
not.
always
No,
say
no,
it's
no.
not the same thing.
Okay, no, it's the same.
Hey,
Little backstory, both
it's
of them work
different.
at Culver's, and it's a big controversy between what custard is and ice cream is, because it's like the same concept, but like it's made differently. And Jacob always throws a big fit whenever someone compares custard to ice cream, and now he's saying it's the same thing. So now who's the hypocrite now?
So Cassandra has a story.
I don't know. I guess should I just like talk about what you guys were like when you were little?
I don't know.
Sorry,
Just
messing
do
with the
some.
levels a little bit.
I
Dude,
guess
sure.
I can just kind of like talk about like our sibling dynamics when we were younger, because I can't think of any really like stories right now unless you guys have any off the bat.
What do you mean?
Just like I can talk about like
What
what
we
you
were
guys
like
were
when you
like when
guys
you were
started
younger
growing
and like
up.
how we interacted. So basically, I guess Kayla is the oldest. She is a kindergarten teacher right now up in the cities.
We live in Minnesota, by the way.
Yeah,
So
we
the
always call like
cities-
the cities is like
The cities is Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, St. Paul. Yeah, we always call it the
That
cities.
area.
Yeah. So she's a teacher up in the cities for kindergartners right now. But growing up, Kayla was kind of like, she like reached that phase where she was like kind of too cool for us. But I guess she's like a lot older than you guys, so I don't know. But she kind of reached that age where she was like too cool for us to play. So it was like us three that would like hang out a lot.
Yeah.
Because like
There's so many stories we
Kayla
could
didn't,
talk about.
Kayla didn't want to play with me anymore. She like reached that phase where she was like, I'm not playing Barbies anymore. I don't want to do that.
We did so many things together. It's like
Yeah. So we would always play dogs. I remember.
I think, no, it was
No, but I think
House.
dogs was our favorite game
dogs
to
was
play.
definitely our favorite. I remember
And
that.
I always had to be the owner, which made me so mad because I always wanted to be a dog, and you guys would always make me be the owner.
I feel like Jacob was always a dog, and it was like between you and me were the owners.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that.
Jacob always got his way. Anyways, so we'd always play dogs, and we'd always come upstairs, and the couches were like the pet store, and like you guys would always act and like be the dogs that were like the
Like,
helpless
oh, I want
ones.
these two. Or
And I'm
whatever.
always like, there's like always the dogs that were like, oh, like, you know, like barking at you and like looking all cute. And you guys were like off in the corner, like, oh, no one's going to take us. And I was like, I want those dogs. And you guys would always be like, okay, so Cassandra, when you come in, you have to like pretend like you don't see us, but like you really want us.
But
I'm
you
like,
really want
But
us.
like you really want us. I'm like, okay, got it. So then we'd always like have our own little house, or we'd play house, and I think it was fun playing with you guys like growing up, because like it like helped me hang on to my childhood more. I feel like, you know, having like younger siblings, and I think that's also why me and Kayla are also like doing careers or going to do careers with kids, because like we
That's
had
what
you
you
guys,
guys
we didn't
did.
take care of you, but like we hung out with you a lot, so like
Yeah.
we're more like,
Well, Kayla technically took care of us.
no, she didn't.
Cassandra definitely
babysat
played
us.
with us more.
I played
Well,
with you way
Kayla
more.
took care of us pretty much.
Mom and Dad took care of us.
Well, when they were gone.
Oh, well, yeah.
But like, oh, shoot. What was I gonna say?
I don't know, but that static is really annoying.
Anyways, I guess growing up, Jacob was very like chill. You really didn't. You didn't really care about much. Like, if you look at our home videos, Jacob's always just like sitting,
I'm
like
just
straight
chilling.
face, like whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess not
And
much
if you
has
touched
really.
me, I cried.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah.
I
was very
but I guess not
sensitive.
much has really
I was
changed.
very sensitive, I'll have you know. Yeah. I remember Daniel one time was laying down on the ground, like he was a baby, and I had my little Blue's Clues notebook thing, and then one time Daniel like kicked me by accident. Obviously, he has no control of like he's like, oh, hate you, boom, kicked me with my little baby leg, and he kicks me barely, and I just woken up from my nap, so I'm probably a little cranky, and I just start bawling.
That's also very like typical of that like age. When you're that age, like that's a very typical behavior. Are you okay?
I think so.
Do you need some water?
I think I need some pizza.
ASMR time, or
I mean,
you can go cut it if you want. I'll just continue with my.
all right.
But Daniel
okay.
was very he was very cute, I guess. Like Daniel was kind of just
Thanks,
like the little.
man.
Kayla was like obsessed with Daniel.
He's the
growing
only one
up.
without a significant other.
Surprised it's still a parallel.
But yeah, Daniel was like the one that Kayla always was like obsessed with, like holding him all the time, or like I don't know. She was just like clung to Daniel. I think like growing up, me and Jacob were closer, and then Kayla and Daniel were closer.
have a choice.
Well, I
True.
mean, it's true.
I don't know. It was just like kind of fun. It's been like cool to like see you guys grow up. I remember when I was like in charge of like babysitting you guys, I'd always get so frustrated and like yell at you all the time because you guys wouldn't listen to me. And I'd always like be crying and like come and talk to you guys. I'm like, you guys have to listen to me. Like it makes me really sad when you don't listen to me.
A lot of
And-
the time you made things fun too.
Well, yeah, well that was before I
Yeah.
learned how to do that. And I feel like babysitting you guys has taught me a lot about like taking care of kids and like how to make it fun and like not be
Gets them
so
to do it.
serious, you know? Because like if I'm like, guys, you're supposed to make your beds, like you're obviously not gonna do it. But like if I'm like, hey guys, okay, we're gonna have a competition, and whoever makes their bed the best, the fastest, we're all gonna meet upstairs, and like whoever makes it upstairs first, and then we'll all inspect each other. Like, you know, like make it more fun. Like otherwise, it's like go make your beds. Like that's not exciting.
Because no kid wants to do the chores. They don't like, they just like straight up don't want to do them. But like if you put some incentive or like some kind of goal, I guess, then they're more inclined to.
Incentive.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like they're, I said incentive or goal, and they're more inclined to do it, and the more they enjoy doing it, I guess.
On my recent episode of Super Nanny, she always emphasizes a lot of like praise but persistence at the same time. So like a lot of kids like don't want to eat their supper or like any meal basically. So like you try and keep it like upbeat and positive, like, oh, like you can take one bite, can you show me one? And like they'll take their bite and like, yeah, good job, like look at you taking your bites, and like just like always like having a positive attitude is just like so key. I could like talk about child early development all day if I could,
Oh, I'm sure you could.
but
We should get,
I guess
now we can get into the stories.
Yeah.
Now that we know.
probably can like cut out half of that because that was probably really boring, but I really want pizza now.
All right, let's eat some pizza, boys.
But also talk at the same time.
That's how eating pizza works, bud.
Can you hear me chewing?
Oh, now you can.
So I know I like hate hearing the sound of people chewing. Like I don't think ASMR is like satisfying at all. Like it just grosses me out.
Yeah, me too.
So like, do you guys have any stories that you remember?
One word. Webkins.
Oh my god, yes.
That's still a thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm sure mine are all dead, but yeah.
They wouldn't be dead. They would just be like
They
sick or
die.
something.
I think I went on like last year and they're still good, like still alive.
You
Actually,
remember your login stuff?
My username is AK Petunia,
I don't know my password.
and I'm not telling you my password.
I don't even know what my password is. Cause mom and dad like print out a sheet. I'm pretty sure for me.
I remember that one. Well, she did for all of us.
I remember like that teacher, like, at the like the very
the
start.
duck.
Was
They
that
have
the?
Webkins?
Yeah,
It was like a-
duck, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it might have been.
Did
a
you guys
duck.
like the actual? I think the coolest thing about it is that like they introduced like almost like a virtual reality, and then like they gave you the stuffed animal for it. So it was like
Super cool.
super cool.
It
Like,
was
this
super
is, like,
interactive.
Real life, like I can play with these, and then have them do things on the game. And you're like,
I feel like
it's the same
Webkins was
thing.
the first of its kind to like do that, because now there's like
Yeah.
a lot of like apps and stuff that you can like virtualize whatever like object you have.
Augmented reality is what it's called.
Mr. Tech over here, but
They are.
yeah, Webkins was like the first like website to do that.
Yeah. Top of its game.
Wow.
So I
Did you
was-
guys ever sneakily get a Club Penguin account?
I don't
You
think
did.
so.
I
don't
did.
think I don't
Mom
think
and
I ever
Dad
did.
didn't want us to have one, but I made one anyways. I don't remember what my username or
I
password
went on
is,
it
but
for when they took it down. I remember it was like it's either freshman or sophomore year of high school, and they took it down, and it was like crazy. Like a bunch of people logged back on, and like so many people played the game. And like another one was Pop Tropica.
I played that like a month ago.
I remember playing that at school a lot. But yeah, like there was a lot of games, and like when Bloons Tower Defense first came out, like I played the first, second one, third one. Like the first two are like so basic, and if you would look back, you like this is like where it originated. Cause now they're at like what BTD 6, I think they're at.
Yep.
It just came out. Bloons Tower Defense. You've never heard of it? Wow. Well, never mind.
that was after my time.
Oh, well, never mind then.
But then after Balloons came Minecraft and then Fortnite and then it also went downhill from there.
Yeah, I'm not up on the kids these days with all your new games. I mean, like I know what they are, but like,
I deleted Fortnite because the game is dumb now.
good for you.
I still have the launcher though, and I have Crunker. Also fun.
We're not getting into video games because I know
Yeah.
nothing about them. You guys can have a whole separate podcast talking about video games, and I won't be there because I don't care.
Anyways, back to the childhood stories. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
What is your earliest memory?
I don't know what yours is.
What?
Me and Caleb changing your diaper. You don't even remember that because you just saw
Yeah.
home video of it. Or no, because we told you about it. Should I tell the story of that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so back at our old house before Daniel was born, and Jacob was a
Young
infant
lad.
slash young child. Me and Kayla were like,
Proof
let's
lad.
be helpful and help mom change Jacob in the morning. So my mom was like, oh sure, I'll help you. Well, she didn't really help us that much, but we got out Jacob's diaper and stuff, and he just ran around upstairs and did not want us to change his diaper.
Completely naked.
Yep, just butt naked. You guys would always run around the house naked, both of you,
Actually,
at this house, yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
You guys would run around the halls all the way upstairs, like
We thought it was
butt
the
naked all the
funniest
time.
thing.
I don't remember that at all.
You did. You both did.
It's
All
funny
the
because I
time.
prompted you to do it.
You probably
I
did.
just dragged you along pretty much. Do you remember your earliest memory, Daniel?
I don't remember a lot of things from my childhood.
Really?
Did you go through some trauma or what?
We have like all of it recorded.
I don't remember any of it though. I only remembered it because of the videos. I don't have it actually in my brain.
You want us to go childhood story? That's before you guys were born. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this story before, but you know that like purple jump rope we used to have? Like Kayla had a pink one and I had a purple
yeah.
one. The purple one was shorter for a reason. So, at our old house, when me and Kayla were younger, we used to like go like to play outside with like our babies in the morning and stuff. I guess it's a separate story. But yeah, one morning we brought our babies outside in the morning without like telling mom or dad that we were going outside. So like they like flipped out and were like, oh my gosh, where's Kayla and Cassandra? Like, what are we gonna do? But then they found us outside. Anyways, that's a separate story. But back to the jump rope. So me and Kayla were playing on the swing set one day, and Kayla thought it would be a good idea to just wrap a jump rope around my neck, like connected to the swing.
Oh my god.
So there's a jump rope around my neck connected to the swing. Kayla's just like, doo-doo-doo, I'm just gonna like put this around Cassandra. And I was just like, all right, cool. Jump
And
rope
how
around my
old
neck.
were you guys at this time?
Okay, I have no idea. We were pretty
Probably
young.
super young.
Yeah, I was probably like 2 and Kayla was 4, like 3 and 5 maybe. But yeah, so she put a jump rope around my neck, and mom and dad came out and they're like, oh my gosh, like we need to get this cut off of Cassandra right now, because they couldn't untie it at all. Like there was no
what
way
did
they were
Kayla do?
I no idea. No idea how she tied it. I have no idea. But so they had to cut my jump rope, and I was more upset about them cutting my jump rope than like me being like having a rope around my neck.
Almost dying.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't choking or anything, but yeah, I was pretty upset they had to cut my jump rope, and it was always shorter from that day on. Yeah.
I mean, you are old.
Had you guys ever heard that story before?
I don't think so.
Maybe once. I don't know.
If it was, probably a long time ago. Anything else? I don't have much.
Do a more recent-ish one. I don't know.
Oh, we could talk about the time I peed my pants on stage in
Oh,
third grade.
I'm so sorry that I laughed, but also it was like low-key really funny.
so embarrassed, dude.
You were embarrassed.
Yeah, why
you
were
could
you
not.
embarrassed?
You cannot compare
No,
how
I know
embarrassed
you were, but like, oh
you
my
were to
goodness.
compare it embarrassed to compare how embarrassed I was.
I just remember Dad was like, he's gonna pee his, it's like, it was like, he's, and you just like, remember he just like ran up and grabbed you.
I was like crying in the bathroom after dad took me in there.
No.
This is in third grade,
So
by
like,
the
what
way.
was like going through your mind when that happened? Like, did you know that you had to pee, or like?
Yeah, I had to pee like like from the beginning.
So why
to
did you just
the
go
point
up to
where-
Mrs. Saloff and you're like, hey, I gotta pee?
Because I was like during the performance, or like before.
You boxed off
Before.
stage. Mrs. Sealup, I have to pee.
Just holding my crotch.
Tell us like how that like went
Okay,
down.
so basically we had a third grade play.
Oh, it was a musical.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
musical.
yes.
It was called
You had a
Old.
solo.
Yeah, I just saw. Oh wait, we're getting to that. So it's called
We should
Old.
all do our school play.
So it was called Old Testament Fast Forward. So we would like reenact basically like the major events in the Old Testament, and I was David, and I had a solo.
Sorry.
So,
I
so,
Your face.
so basically,
I will never forget the look on your face.
my face or Daniel's face?
when it
Oh.
happened.
so basically,
Just
I had just defeated Goliath. And then I had to sing a solo, and then during the solo, the river flew out. So
Well, like, did you like? So like, you knew you had to pee like the whole time.
yeah, I knew I had to pee.
So like, did you just like have like a bunch of adrenaline? You're like, oh my god, like.
Yeah,
just
and
go
probably just
solo.
like, oh,
From
it
my
just
point
like
of view-
lets it out.
From my point of view, I see Daniel singing, and you can definitely tell he's about to just let it rip anytime. And his face just like drops, and so does the pee onto the floor.
Like low key, you kept singing though.
There was pee literally dripping from your costume.
Wait, did you
onto the
pee
gym
before
floor.
your solo or after? Or during?
It was
During.
during. It was definitely during.
I just remember, yeah. So like,
He just
what
trickling
while that
onto the
happened.
floor, and his light brown costume getting darker.
Oh my god, I remember. What you
I remember the feeling it dripping down my leg onto.
Oh my god. I just remember Dad like flipping out because he knew you were gonna pee, like, or like he like knew it was happening because like
you
you
had
had
a lot
some.
of problems with peeing.
Yeah, I was like,
yourself.
I mean, I had problems when I was younger too.
I had ear problems more than
Your
I had
little,
pee
what were they called?
problems.
Squishies? Every single, was it like a week or something? Like
I don't
7 days in a
remember.
row or something? You would get a squishy if you didn't pee the
Yeah, I
bed.
had like these little like tiny like.
He would always pee the bed.
Oh yeah.
We had that like
And
calendar.
then when
with
you're potty
stickers
trained,
on
they
it.
would give you like a marshmallow whenever you like peed in the toilet or something.
No, it
We
was
never did
like-
that. No, Dale would get like a little like.
What were those called?
I don't
We
remember.
just called them squishies.
Something like that, but basically like you could put them in the like the top of your pencil, but
Oh, yeah,
I used them like to play, like reenact, I guess.
Some of those things got like really like screwed up. Like
Remember the Hulk, or no, yeah, the
there
Hulk?
was one that got stretched out like
Yeah.
bad.
So basically there were like a bunch of like the Marvel characters and some other like characters from movies and stuff where I would play with.
Or just like animals.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my pee story.
Yeah, Dad was just like flipping out. He's like, he's gonna, oh my god. And he like ran down and picked up Daniel and like ran to the bathroom. It was like funny. Like I was like sitting with all my friends and I was like laughing at first, but then I was like, ooh, I feel really bad. What are you looking at?
How long have we been recording for?
How long?
I don't think it says anywhere. I think it's just. I can hear that.
I know. It's fun to listen to.
I don't know if there's like a way to.
Okay,
look.
so let's talk about our other school plays.
Mine was Malice in the Palace, talking about the story of Esther. And I was a narrator, and I was pissed because I feel like I got gypped on my audition for the play because for our audition, we would like do some lines and like sing in front of your class. And I remember this kid, Gabe, was in the front of the classroom, and he was like making funny faces at me and like making his hair, like he had like long like hockey hair, and he was like pulling it back like this, and it would look so funny. So I'm just like giggling up there while I'm doing my solo, trying to audition, and I couldn't like take it seriously because I was giggling at Gabe, and I was so mad because I didn't get like a singing part.
Mine's like the opposite of that. What happened with mine was Joseph and the Dream Team Extreme. So it's the story of Joseph and his 11 brothers. So we had auditioned too for Joseph. That was the only character that you auditioned for, and the 3 angels, because they like had a lot of speaking parts or something like that. I don't know. But for Joseph, you had to sing, and I don't know if you had to sing for the angel part. Maybe you did. But I was like I didn't really want to, but I wanted to, and I didn't audition until like the very, very last minute that I could, because before that, all girls had to audition for the part of Joseph. So my teacher's like, oh, I think you should really audition for it. I'm like, okay, so whatever. I just kind of went up there and sang, and I got the part.
I don't
Not
remember you
even
telling
like
that
really
story at all.
trying. Yeah, I didn't really audition for it, and I still got it because I was probably the only guy that did it. I think I did okay, but I think it's just
Good
funny.
enough.
Like all girls tried out for the part. So yeah, and then yeah, it was actually there's one song that I still actually like to this day, and I'll listen back, and I didn't sing it really good, but it's actually a really good song.
What was it called?
Meet me in the. Oh, what's it called? Meet me in the. It's beat me in the something room.
The dining room.
Me. Like dun dun dun. See the joy upon my face.
You know, like the part of like the behind your knee. I call it my knee pit. Cause like
Knee pit?
under your arm is your armpit. So like you're under your knee.
Oh, throne room. Throne room.
Would you like to sing us a line?
Meet me in the throne room,
Please stop.
'cause you belong with me.
I can pull it off.
Please don't. It'll only encourage him more.
Are you right?
So guys, thank you so much for watching our podcast called SibCast. No, stop. If you enjoyed